There's nobody here yet. This is the first time I can start by just doing Niners! You know how bad I wanted to do that on this particular time of the week when I gotta come in and act normal. The big nose, Jarryd Hayne, is leaving after it took him how long to get a berth in the NFL? Well, it didn't take him that long, but it still was a struggle. It was an uphill climb. He got in. He made strides last year learning the game, and now he's on his way to join his Fijian brothers going for Olympic gold. Leaving us standing here saying, what would it have been like? Now, I'm hearing some reports. This is just a random report that I was catching because the Aussie media has already put out some things. One person told me, or should have said, I saw on Facebook, the report was said that Hayne was told that he would be the fourth person as far as the running backs go. So maybe with that, Jarryd says, well, if that's the case, then I guess I'll be moving on. But even if that theory is true, remember last year when the 49ers came down to one or two, a half a running back or two, and all of a sudden they had to start calling people up to join them, and can you come and help us? They got Sean drawn to get up off his sofa and come in. Sean comes in, he goes a little wild, boom, they take him out. We had Sean drawn, and then all of a sudden, the Fox, Dawan Harris, comes out of nowhere, does a great job. So I'm saying, and the guy that took Hayne's place, they cut him last week. I told you when that happened to begin with, it was just ridiculous to begin with. So with that said, Hayne would wait. It's possible that he would probably get a shot soon because, and I don't want to wish so bad luck on the 49ers, but you know how it goes. We lose people. Every team loses its running back at some point. No, every team does get running backs get hurt. So Jarryd might have waited, and then, you know what? Maybe I should not talk in that fashion. It could bring us bad luck. But anyway, that's my beef for now. Hey, so where you at? Hey, come on in and jump on. Let's talk about football. I realize it's one of those days where it actually last week Mother's Day? Yeah. Where you at, fam? The link is right there, man. Let's talk some football. I was getting a kick out of checking out also during the week that players are buying into the plan. When they start accusing Chip Kelly of things like being genius, that means we may have something special on the horizon. Genius? You see, because my whole feeling about the plan with Chip Kelly, it's not about his game plan. It's about how players perceive it. He lost Philly. The players were mad with him. Last year when he started throwing people out, I think it had a residual effect down through the lineup. Players start saying, oh, man. Another thing, we have a young roster. They're buying the Kool-Aid. They'll be drinking those smoothies that Chip likes to make. They'll come in and play hard for Chip Kelly. And add to the fact, Chip Kelly can make these guys stars. How many guys we got on the roster right now that need to make a name for themselves? Talking about coming in, playing hard, busting butt. And as we sit back and watch these things unfold, points getting scored, defense, I'm telling you right now, the defense is going to be the heart and soul of this team no matter what else. I just know it. So you combine that, the young defense that's going to destroy other teams, unlike any predictions being made by the NFL talking heads right now. All of a sudden, you're talking winning football. And I've already said, we will win the opening night against the Rams. Bam, boom, bam. Hey, you know what, though? They're not going to start Jared Goff. That would be insane. They'll start Case. Keenum will beat his ass. And as I've said, I ain't got no promises on the Panthers game. I'm worried about the Panthers game because you know what? Cam Newton is still mad about last year. Cam, if you caught this by any chance, I'm just playing, man. I thought you was pretty cool last year, man. So that Cam Newton, he will beat the 49ers in the second game. Third game, the Seahawks game. I don't think we're going to lose that game. By that time, it should be loosened up confidence, built to a place where now they know what they need to do. So there you go. That's my 20 cents on that. So, still look at me, fam, because I want to talk about I've just been told it's going to be my time all by myself till you show up. But it's okay, because I got some things I want to talk about. The offense, as Torrey Smith said, the guys out there doing sign language, this in itself tells me that the 49ers are going to not be denied. You come out there doing things like that. That means with what we have coming, the offense, the defense is not going to know what's happening, and we should prevail. No, hey, you know what? Right now, nobody believes it because the fact is, a lot of people haven't gotten over the fact that last year's team is gone. Tom Sula and his comedy team have left. The 49ers are now being ran by a whole nother regime. There's no reason to expect we're going to be killed. So therefore, have no shame when people come to me saying, Ron, give up on the delusional attitude. We are not going anywhere but down the tubes. It makes people mad when I say so, but the 49ers are going to be 3-3 minimum in the first 6 games. From that point on, they will build confidence and zoom to the moon from there. You don't believe it, do you? I'm telling you right now, I got Torrey Smith starting. I got my new boy. And in fact, I've already got my starting lineup of receivers already set up. I got Torrey Smith, of course, taking the cap off the defense and running downfield. Then the new kid on the block, Devon Cajuste, coming out of the slot. Third man is still a little more complicated. I've not put my finger exactly on who I think is going to do that, but I do like DeAndre White. I've not seen much of him. Also, you got DeAndre Smelter. It's the attack of the D boys. We need one more guy with the name D. Oh, do we have Dre? No, Dre's not D Dre. That's my starting offense. I like that for the receivers in my backfield. Now that Hayne has decided to do what he's going to do, it is going to be very interesting to see what approach the 49ers take, because it's going to be a hard running game with little short, quick passes. Carlos Hyde, of course, will be pounding from the line of scrimmage. But then, actually, when you think about it, a trio that includes Hyde, Drawn, and Harris could be very interesting. The rookies aren't going to be in there the first few weeks. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with that, because all three of these guys are big ground gainers. We'll have to see. Anyway, one thing I really got interested in last year. The Eagles ranked last in the NFL in time of possession during Chip Kelly's 3 seasons in Philly. Right? A telling stat, right? It's not. I got such a kick out of this story. When Kelly was back in Oregon coaching in 2010, and against UCLA, the Bruins ran just 3 fewer plays in Oregon, 70-73. Okay, 73 plays for the Ducks, and the Bears, or should I say the Bruins, ran 73 plays. That's 3 plays. But here's the thing. They had the ball for 18 more minutes. Final score, 60-13. Ducks over the Bruins. I love when Kelly says they want to spend all the time out on the field standing around. That's fine. We'll score points. You'll work harder, you'll score less, and you'll get embarrassed or worse. I love the thought of that. So with that said, I'm looking forward to Kelly football. And I've been complaining about Chip Kelly more than anybody, but I am now on board with me some Chip Kelly football. Not really. I quote me off some of the things I said earlier. I take them back. Also, Kelly's evil personality. Did you catch him the other day? He was on with Murph and Mac. And Kelly sounds to me like a very interesting guy. The guy has a sense of humor. He's sharp. He's quick. He's witty. Why would I not want to be around as a player? Why would I not want to be around a guy like this? So I'm saying right now, it was maybe Shady McCoy and some of those other guys that were the problem. You got to come up with this guy to rationale because now we have, okay, hey, understand we have a tech problem. We have a tech problem, so if you don't stop trying to get in, though. I'm not sure how. Oh, it's a. You have no chance. Oh, I'm sorry, fam. I'm not sure if it's my tech problem or it's Google's problem. I just got a note saying it's Google's problem. You know how I miss you, man. We'll make up for it next week. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow and we'll do it again. I forgot I'm a grown man. I got to straighten up. All right. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Also, if anyone believes that we haven't done a thing yet to improve the offense, and I'm still getting this, especially with the offensive line, stop with we don't have an offensive line. Okay. There's a possibility of only 2 rookies being on the offensive line, and both of them are kick ass. All right? You got Kilgore in the middle. If you watch him on 49ers.com, the dude is known in Appalachian State. Ronald Blair was telling everybody, dude is known as a legend. If Ronald Blair is saying Kilgore was known as a legend around the Appalachian State campus, come on now, ain't anybody going to get that title without playing some good football. Kilgore, I was arguing with people last year that didn't see Kilgore the year before. You know what worries me about that as well? Are there those that have just joined the 49ers? I mean, it's okay. You might be like 14 or 12 or 13 or 14, and you just now started noticing the 49ers, but some of these guys have been around for a long time and didn't know that Daniel Kilgore is a very good center. Anyway, besides that, he's got Battles to his left, veteran. All right, guy's already been to the Pro Bowl. Joe Staley, enough said. Now, think about this for a minute. You add first-round draft picks. I'm talking defense. First-round draft pick, Joshua Garnett. Put him anywhere in there that he'll fit. You got Trent Brown, the man that I like to brag about it. Last year, running down the field, taking Laurinaitis. I think I saw him do this. Laurinaitis goes tumbling to one direction, takes the other guy, pushes him out the way. Mike Davis, if Mike Davis could have kept up with Trent Brown, he would have ran for a touchdown. Take Trent Brown serious. We're going places, man. The offensive line is ready to roll. Now, for protection, maybe another story. Trent is working on that. I'm sure he's going to get better. Joshua Garnett is also one of the best running guards in the league. Well, he will be. I know, NC2A, he was the best. He will be. Give him a little time. Give him all the confidence in the world. These boys are going to do something. Offensive line is ready. And now we got the running back core to go with it. I'll tell you right now. And what was that? Now, we continue to believe we have okay, I went over the offensive line. Now, these are things I would be talking to you about today. But undrafted free agents. I'm talking signing 3-year deals, of course. Stanford linebacker Kevin Anderson, Oregon offensive lineman Alex Baladuch, Colorado safety Jarryd Bell, Stanford receiver Devon Kajusty, the freak of the week. Listen, can you see it? The boy is big and tall. You know what? And he's strong. And his hands. Devon is going to be accused at some point of using stickum. I just knew it. Because come on, man, you saw that thing what he was doing on the sideline. Everybody's seen that viral video. Dude is running up and down the sideline. The dude that was throwing the ball to him was throwing bullets. That was just boom. Went back to him. Boom. It looked like at one point he was dancing as he was walking up and down the line. Boom. Boom. I was looking forward to do it. Boom. This dude, and you know what? I'm trying to think of the last person I overhyped and got embarrassed about. It's never happened. Remember when I was all over Borland's? I can't say that word. Yeah, I can't. Remember when I was all over Borland's jock? I said, this boy can play some football. I don't want to hear no competition. Put him on the field. I seen it in preseason. I did. I seen it before Willis ever got hurt and said, I've got to sit down. Get Chris Borland on the field. I listen to Ronbo, man. You know what? I'm not trying to be obnoxious or irritating, but Devon congesting. Let me make a prediction right now. Devon, let's be real about it. All right. You'll get, let's see. I give at least 1,000 yards on this season. Yeah. 1,000 yards on this season. Easily. Think I'm playing? Listen, and listen, I'm going to mark this down. What's the name? March? It's May the what? 15th? 14th, 15th, 14th, 14th. May, that's right, 15th. Yeah, that's right. We just had Friday the 13th. I will tell you right now, Ronbo, quote me on this. Midway through the season, as congesting is shocking the league, as people up in the booth are saying, oh, this guy congesting coming out of Stanford, we saw his potential, but he went undrafted, and nobody knew that this was what went undrafted. There's nobody that can guard congesting today. He's made several catches that made Odell Beckham Jr. say, what? Yeah, I'm telling you right now, Conjusty's going to be the man. Now, the other wide out, you don't know about Torrey Smith. He's been taking the head top off the defense, and of course, he will be hit. Another guy that's going to have a great year, Torrey Smith. It wasn't utilized properly last year, and it had more to do with Jeep Chris football than it did anything else. Look for that to unfold in dramatic fashion this year. Still worried about my third. DeAndre Smelter? I'm still a Smelter, man. Oh, think about this for a minute. Smelter. Conjusting. Mr. Rogers. We should start crying now for the defense. They haven't got a prayer. Hey, what already was it? 8-8? Forget about it. 10-6 is it? 10-6? Go to Vegas right now. The odds against the 49ers are 100-1 to get to the Super Bowl. You got some loose change? Serious. $100 will get you $10,000 should the Super Bowl contain the 49ers. As a matter of fact, by those odds, put another $100 on Cleveland. You know, the person's smart. Every year they put $300 down to the last three teams. This year, San Francisco, Cleveland. Oh, Ronbo, you're all alone. Yeah, I'm all alone. Understand we have it. But Jordan retires from the NBA and stock market crashes. Jordan, oh, Debbie? I like that. Barton West says, Jordan retires from the NBA and the stock market crashes. Hayne retires from the NFL and Google crashes. I got to believe there's some truth to that, too. It's a sad affair. It's not a study that I want to go through again because, yeah, I really did see Jarryd Hayne coming in making. You see, here's the thing about Hayne. He was going to come into the league, and no matter what they told him, now, even if the Aussie rumor is true, that Jarryd was told that he'd be ranked as fourth on the squad of running backs. You say those kind of things before we put on the pads and start doing the run. Jarryd would have came in, and I have a feeling there would have been a show put on that would have, any naysayers would have said, because there's guys out there that saying, yeah, that's right, that's about right. Well, you don't know that. And we're talking about a guy that's not driven like normal human beings. Jarryd Hayne reminds me a lot of guys like Muhammad Ali. You know, fighters that will not be denied. You know, I almost said Mayweather, but Floyd is not. But Floyd Mayweather to me is an opportunist. Money Mayweather is all about staying out of the way of punches and throwing his punches. You know what? I don't want to fight about that now. So don't come after me about that. You can be a Mayweather fan all you want to. I ain't gonna bother you about that. What I'm saying is, some of the greatest, Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran. This is the kind of spirit that exists within Jarryd Hayne, from what I can see. Had he been out on that field and somebody would have told him he was fourth, guarantee that it brought something out of him that I would have liked to have seen. Last year, he was told he wasn't going to be able to do well either, and he was supposed to be on the practice squad for the entire season. We know what happened after that. He made a couple of mistakes, but I guarantee you, and I would have bet money on that too, had Hayne shown up this year, doubt very seriously where they've been dropping the ball. Those catches that he should have been making, they'd have been making this year. And had he got into spaces with how he'd been training in this offseason, Jarryd Hayne would have definitely left a mark. So it's a sad thing to know. It's our loss, the Fijian Olympic team. You're a gain, and I wish you guys good luck. In fact, I hope Jarryd does get – it would be awesome to see him get a gold medal. And you know what else would be interesting? The Olympics is over. Hey, wait a minute. The Olympics is over before August. The season didn't get started until September. Maybe Jarryd shouldn't have announced that he was going to retire. Just maybe give him a leave, let him go play with his boys. And then the bad thing is he wouldn't be prepared to run Chip Kelly's offense. I really think this is a mistake. I really do. It would have been awesome to see him. I'm still curious to see what he would have looked like in Chip's offense. But we're curious to see what everybody looks like in this offense. That's why I'm saying, man, it was a premature move. And if there's any truth to what they're saying on the Aussie media, why did they tell Jarryd that right now? Because they knew that option was waiting for him? This is the only thing that I can possibly draw from that. So what it speaks to is, I guess, giving him an opportunity to make a decision whether he wants to waste any more time with the 49ers or not. It's hard to actually speculate on that and come up with any right answer, so I won't. And Jarryd seems pretty happy. I've already seen he's already on Instagram and Twitter. He's actually dropping comedy on Instagram. I wish I could think of that one page. It made me laugh so hard. Jarryd was one man who realized his dream, fulfilled his dream, seen his next dream, and moved on. So Jarryd is a man full of dreams. It's not even that funny. I don't even appreciate it. Anyway, looking at the UDFAs also, you know what I'm also enjoying about what Trent's doing this year as far as his draft picks and picking up guys? Trent is actually building a killing machine. Ronald Blair is that kind of guy that comes out of the Devontae Miller type mold, right? 6'3". Devontae comes in, Vaughn comes in at 250 or so. Picks up Ronald Blair, comes in at 270. Same kind of agility, same kind of a speed, same ability to slash through those holes and grab whatever meat is coming at him, including the quarterback. He's got Ronald Blair. And you add Jason Fanaka. Same style. Jason Fanaka, are you ready for this? 271. 35.5-inch vertical leap. 270. 35.5 inches vertical leap. Man is a freak. Now, and also Lenny Jones, taller but lighter than Fanaka. You know who's in trouble? Those two, Fanaka and Jones, are going to compete against each other. But you know who's in trouble? Maybe not Eli Harold, but Corey Lemonnier. Start making vacation plans. I don't see you surviving this year. Last year, you shouldn't have survived. The only reason Corey Lemonnier is still on this roster is because Alden lost his mind last year and left. It's the only way Corey survives. This year, there will be no more of that foolishness, as we've got two killers coming in. I just know. Should I say three? Ronald Blair could be placed anywhere on that line as well. See, it becomes more appealing all the time. And I know a lot of teams have gotten a little better as well. Doesn't mean they're going to be better than the 49ers. This is the thing that I'm trying to squash out in my campaign. I just breathe deeper thinking about that. We just signed Winton McManus, 3-year deal, 6'1", 225, appeared in 47 games, registered 110 tackles. 9 tackles for a loss, 3 sacks during his 4-year career at the University of Memphis. 2012 to 2015. Now, this is the thing. Everybody was crying about middle linebacker. I'm trying to hold myself back about what is being planned for Kowalski. I'm going to go into it. I've already said it too many times. But there's reason why we didn't pick up Scooby Wright. Scooby, I still want Scooby Wright. Maybe the Browns cut Scooby for some odd reason. Nah, they won't cut him. Scooby's going to make that team. Let's just go ahead and get over that right now. Anyway, Prince Charles Iwara. There's a guy I looked at what Prince has accomplished, saw his name, and the first thing I thought was wimp. A football player named Prince Charles? Nah, let's not do that. 40-yard dash. Man is lightning quick. 4.32. There aren't many receivers in the NFL that can run past the Prince. Vertical, 38.5 inches. Is that human? It sounds to me like he reminds me a lot of the Hulk. Broad jump, 10 feet, 8 inches. The short shuttle, 4.52 seconds. 3 cone, 7.12 seconds. Bench. With all that speed and agility, this man is a mule. He benched 25 reps. 225. 25 reps. Do you know there's linemen that don't do 225 reps 25 times? So if you thought you're going to take the Prince down the field and strong arm him, get over it. You're about to be manhandled. I think we've got a secondary. We've already got 2 guys that are man coverage, press, defense. These guys are tough. When you think about Robinson and Redmond, this is important. You see, because O'Neill's defense does require a secondary that can do a job. Unlike Vic Fangio, who's all about the front 7, crushing the quarterback's chances to see and throw. This is a little different. The question is, which one is more effective? Because in my mind, it's still about the front 7. But think about the packages. Nickel, dime. We have so many options with the personnel to plug in. When you think about having Buckner and Eric already. Did I say, and I know Ian Williams may not be there in the beginning, but remember, we still have Mike Purcell. And Mike Purcell, I already perceive as being my breakout player of the year. Now, you also have Quentin Dial who can play the nose. These guys are all interchangeable. Then you bring in that wild man, Ronald Blair. You've also got on the edges any potential, because I got a feeling that this year, not only Eli Harold and Aaron Lynch are going to have a great year. Now you're going to push that mean man. And if Ahmad is going to be Ahmad, I look for him this year to not take no juice from any youngsters. We got a team, 49ers. Tell you what, we got a team, right? So that's it. I'm getting more notes. I can't read that one. Oh, okay. I've been talking to 49er fans about what to expect next year. I've been talking to 49er fans about it more. I'm getting ready. Anyway, I want to say one more thing to you before I say goodbye, because I'm gonna save some of this stuff for next time. I have been talking to 49er fans about what they expect. And you've talked to them as well. Things like 4-12, 5-11, all these records below 500, they are not necessarily true. At minimum, 8-8. Why do I say that? With Tom Sula and his comedy team, we were 5-11. Do you realize? Let's take into account change in personnel and players plugged into key places that were not there last year, that offensive line of trash is gone. That's equal to 1 win right there. The new coaching staff under the new offense. Let's see, I can talk about the whole guy. The new offense under Chip Kelly. That's equal to 2 more wins. You go on, count with me now. That's already 8 games right there. I know about the strength of schedule. But what you need to know is the schedule needs to be concerned about the 49ers as well. It ain't like that everybody, we walk into a stadium, oh, throw your hands up. It's the 49ers. They ain't got nobody. Let's be real about this. They're a professional team being led by a professional, a real professional this year. 8 wins right there. Now, you take Jim O'Neill's defense. Well, last year, Mangini is not a bad defensive coach, and I still believe that. But what Mangini didn't have last year, O'Neill does have this year. A defense that has matured 1 more year from the rookie status, and personnel that actually is going to know what they're doing this year. Then there's no longer going to be any fear out there. There's no longer going to be any rookies worrying about what not to do. They know what to do. O'Neill has inherited an army of fiends, guys that are hungry to kick some ass. That's why, I'm telling you right now, 9-7 minimum. If things go right, 10-6. And I have a good feeling that things are going to go right, 10-6. If Hyde stays in the lineup all year, 10-6. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to talk you to death. I'm going to leave now because if you're not here, I am not going to be selfish and hog this mic. Come on, fam. You know I love you. Listen, I tell you what, I look forward to seeing you next week. We'll talk about some of these things this week, and God knows what kind of drama is going to develop in San Francisco between now and next week. Yeah, enjoy your Sunday, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Get a little extra air. 49ers!